Hello student, in the last class we have discussed about various environmental effects of electromagnetic waves when it is transmitted from transmitter to receiver. So in that we have already discussed about scattering, reflection, refraction. So now the new term is your diffraction. So when electromagnetic waves propagate from in any type of medium, and in that medium if a sharp object, this is a sharp object, this is a sharp object, if it hits the sharp object, the primary source got converted into secondary source, and that is known as diffraction, which means the primary source got converted into multiple secondary source, and that multiple secondary source got reflected or refracted and then reach at the receiver end in different time. So what will happen if it reach at the receiver at this different time? Then interference will occur, and that interference may be constructive or destructive. So diffraction means when electromagnetic wave hits the sharp edge or knife edge, the primary source converted into multiple secondary source. So this is very important phenomena we will often come across. The main important phenomena which happens when electromagnetic waves travel in a medium, that is reflection, refraction, diffraction and scattering. And after that we will study about the next phenomena which happen, environmental effects. The next environmental effects is your attenuation. We have already studied about this attenuation in analog electronics, where we have discussed about amplification and why amplification is necessary, because when the signal travels a distance, there will be losses occurs due to the medium or due to some external phenomena. The losses will occur, and that losses terminology is known as your attenuation. Attenuation means decrease in the strength of the signal when it travels from transmitter to receiver. Decrease in the strength of the signal. Just remember, decrease in the strength of the signal. So decrease in the strength of the signal is known as attenuation. Attenuation, decrease in strength means your power. Decrease in the strength of the signal means power. For example, if you have a transmitter, here you have a transmitter and receiver is at certain distance, suppose this d distance it will cover. So when electromagnetic waves travels, its strength got decreases, that means its power got decreases. So if you are giving a power input as Pt and the power loss is PL, then we have at the receiver received as PR. So this attenuation is always measured in terms of decibel. Attenuation measured in terms of decibel. Measured in terms of decibel. Attenuation measured in terms of decibel. So if you want to calculate that what is the power the receiver received, so power received in decibel is equal to power transmitted in decibel minus path loss in decibel. So this is the formula you should remember. In decibel is a logarithmic operation. You have already studied about how to convert if a power suppose 300 watt is given, how to convert that in decibel. Just 10 log base 10 and that power Pt. The advantage of decibel is particularly the complex division and multiplication got converted into addition and subtraction. So power received in decibel, dB means decibel. Decibel is equal to power transmitted, that is your transmitter input power minus path loss. What are the power got losses due to attenuation. So attenuation means decrease in the strength of the signal. Strength means reduce in the power of the signal. That's why we need amplification, or how to improve the power here in free space of propagation. You need a repeater. You need a repeater or repetitive amplifier in order to increase the strength of the signal. Separate buildings are a building. So the next is next phenomena we will study about after attenuation, that is your various polarization. Next is polarization. So obviously in free space propagation we always use a antenna particularly used to convert that current and voltage wave to electromagnetic waves. Till now you have understood that we have a transmitter antenna. In your mobile phone also we have a transmitter antenna, and the BTS it is also has a antenna. So transmitter antenna is particularly used to convert current and voltage wave to electromagnetic waves, and we have a receiving antenna also, which is used to convert that electromagnetic waves into again current and voltage wave. So polarization is very important with respect to that. Polarization means orientation of electric field. Orientation of electric field. Always remember, polarization means orientation of electric field. So this polarization is classified into three categories, that is your horizontal polarization, then we have vertical polarization, then we have circular polarization, and then we have finally elliptical polarization. Elliptical polarization. So we will study about this polarization in antenna chapter in details manner, that is how polarization going to affect your power loss will be occurred due to this polarization. We will discuss about that in antenna class. Here in environmental effects, you must understood that the transmitter antenna and the receiver antenna must have same polarization, otherwise polarization mismatch will occur, and because of that the power loss will be occurring. So polarization definition: orientation of electric field in space or in free space. Orientation of electric field is known as your polarization, and the types of polarization is horizontal polarization, vertical polarization, circular polarization, and elliptical polarization. So this is the next environmental effects. So till now we have studied all the environmental effects. So next we will study about the types of propagation. So types of propagation. So basically we will study about the types of propagation. So types of propagation means how electromagnetic waves are traveling for depending on the different frequency. So we have a certain frequency range or electromagnetic spectrum, and we classify that in, that is your very low frequency, high frequency, then your very high frequency. Depending on the frequency of the electromagnetic waves, we classify different types of propagation. So first we will study about ground wave propagation. Ground wave propagation. Then we have sky wave propagation. Then we have space wave propagation. Then we have duct wave propagation. Then we have troposcatter propagation. So these 5 phenomena we will study about. This space wave propagation is also known as line of sight propagation, LOS. So LOS stands for line of sight propagation. So depending on the frequency of the electromagnetic waves, we are using various modes of propagation. All the waves are not propagating in a same manner. So some of the waves are traveling in ground wave propagation depending on the frequency. So very low frequency or up to 2 megahertz, this frequency we are using for ground wave propagation. After that, beyond that 2 megahertz, we will use sky wave propagation. Your FM radio station or your mobile communication occurs in line of sight or space wave propagation. Thereafter, you have duct wave propagation and we have troposcatter propagation for super high frequency. So these are the following propagation methods we will study in the next class. So before that, I will explain you the electromagnetic spectrum and their distribution and the various application on depending on the frequency range. So after that, we will study about the various modes of propagation. So thank you. In the next class, we will study about that.